Hey, this video is on prepping. Now, I was in a prepper room last night talking with some people, and I want to thank AJ right off the bat. I went to AJ's show, and then I stayed for the next one after that, and had a great time. Thank you, AJ, for putting that link up. I had a good time in there with everybody. They really made me feel welcome, and if you guys haven't been to AJ's show, I suggest that you get there. You will learn something, no doubt. Deb was on there last night and did a wonderful job. My hat's off to both you ladies, raising your families, taking care of things, being teachers and everything else, and you guys do a wonderful job. Now to this video with prepping. You people who are just new into prepping, what you need to learn is we're not in a competition with each other. It's not, oh, I need to do this because she's doing that and because he's doing that. And you need to work on your preps at your speed as your money allows. Don't go into debt prepping, okay? There's time, trust me. 21st December. All right, you'll be all right. Now, there's a big, I don't want to say resurgence, but there's more in-your-face prepping going on right now in the community. So, can be a good thing. Now, what I want to tell you is, one, don't go into debt prepping. Two, work at your own level. Everybody's going to have different skill levels. Everybody's going to have different financial levels. It's your own pace, okay? Don't get into a rush to prep. Get everything done. Just do it at your own pace, all right? Everybody had to start somewhere. We all started down here and we're working our way up to here. Some of us are already, getting there. Some of us are probably got the bunker with everything you can think of it and the Sherman tank parked in the garage that you never see. Things like that. You never know. Prepping is about putting back for a rainy day. That's what it's all about. Putting back for in times of need. Now, in the olden days, we just called that living. You put back for bad times. That is why all the way back to Egyptian times and beyond that, ever since man was in the caves and everything else, they learned how to save food for when they didn't have it. So, they saved this much grain and they dried that meat and they did this and, they made some extra clothes. That's what prepping's all about. Well, that's what we're doing nowadays. Your level of skill, your level of knowledge will depend on the individuals and the families that are doing this. So those of us who are more advanced in this than you are, ask. We will be happy to share. I don't know everything. I admit that. There are some things I don't know. There are some things I'm sure that you don't know. And we will trade information back and forth. But I will help you the best I can and give you ideas. You can take them, you can leave them, you can tell me to whatever you want to do. Now, don't forget that there's free food out there. There are free things out there. Okay? People go, yes, wild edibles, okay, that's free. Walk around your neighborhood. Go and get yourself a Peterson's Field Guide, one of the best ones out there. And there are a few other field guides out there that are good. Get yourself, and I would suggest that you get 2 or 3 different kinds of wild edible books that overlap each other and what you want. Excuse me, I'm a little hairy today. I didn't shave. I haven't taken care of my head in the last couple of days. I've been lazy, but get yourself 3 or 4 different kinds of books on wild edibles so you can cross-reference each one. Okay, I have found some wrong things in certain books, and I'm sure you will also. Somebody makes a mistake, it happens, we're all human. Well, find out about your wild edibles in your neighborhood. Walk around, check out the stuff, plant a garden, learn how to hunt, learn how to fish, learn how to harvest different things. Make sure what you're eating is edible. If you don't know, ask someone. Okay? There are free classes at colleges you can take, not just on edibles, but on sewing, cooking, cleaning. There are free, that's right, free classes at a lot of different colleges. You can check around in your local area. I'm sure that somebody is willing to teach just to teach. Check with the older people in the community. If somebody's interested in certain things, you may find out that grandma down the street has every piece of clothing from her children and never threw anything out. And she may be willing to trade some of those off to you for maybe cutting her grass. Those are free options for you. Somebody may know how to sew and be able to teach you that. some guy may be a wonderful fisherman. He's got a bass boat and the whole 9 yards. Maybe he's willing to teach your kid how to fish. Just at the local ponds. You never know. Maybe you stand on a driveway and cast toward a bucket and learn how to aim. Part of fishing. Part of things you can learn how to do. Free things, work it out with your neighbors. Hey, I'm interested in doing this, and it looks like you do that. Is there anything we can do? Trade, maybe I'll weed eat your yard if you'll teach me how to bake. If you'll teach me how to do this, maybe I can, this is what communities are all about. This is what we used to do. This is what in the olden days they did. One guy raised gooses, and one guy had all the cattle, and one guy baked the bread, and they traded these things back and forth. Maybe the bread guy needed his yard plowed up or something, so he got the guy with the cattle to come over and plow his yard. And the geese come and they eat all the stuff that falls out of the trees and the other goodies like that, and then they fertilize the ground there. But of course, then with the geese you get the plumage. So the guy who's stuffing the mattress and everything, he gets the feathers, and the guy making the arrows, he gets the feathers, and they work all this stuff out amongst each other. Okay, before money came into it. Do the things by barter. Do things by trade. Learn different things in free classes that you can. Ask people online. Watch the videos on YouTube. It's not all about, how much cash you have and how fast you can spend it. As far as other prepping things that you need, such as, guns and clothes and food and the Sherman tank and the thing like that, you can trade for different things. You can talk about different things. Check out Craigslist. Check out, your local barter boards if you have one. Run by Tractor Supply. There's a board in Tractor Supply. Big board, got stick on things. People put advertisements up on there. Check your local paper, things like that. It's not all about money. I've had people say, well, I can't prep because I'm on welfare. It's not true. All you do is have to put one thing back each time you get your welfare check or your food stamps or whatever else, and you're prepping, okay? Just a little back each time, and you're prepping. Well, you're on welfare, you get your WIC, you get your whatever else. I don't know, that's the baby stuff, right? WIC, that's baby stuff. So you get, I don't know if you get diapers on WIC or not, but let's say you get diapers, okay? I know you get peanut butter on WIC. I know that. Okay, you get peanut butter. Take your peanut butter, and maybe your kids decide they don't want to eat peanut butter that time around, and you've got extra peanut butter that you bought for the kids, and they don't want peanut butter. But the lady down the hallway, she's got, I don't know, an extra pack of diapers. Maybe you can trade her 4 or 5 cans of peanut butter for an extra pack of diapers. Maybe you can trade her, a jar of peanut butter for 5 or 10 diapers. It's all about being with your friends, talking to your community, trading and bartering different things around there. Put back a little for a rainy day. Now, does it have to be prepping for end of the world? No. I have seen neighbors who don't have any food in the house because they live the McDonald's lifestyle, okay? To me, the McDonald's lifestyle is, this is dinner, we go to McDonald's, we grab it, we come home, we eat it, that's it. We eat out every night, okay? Mom's bringing this home for dinner, Mom's bringing that home for dinner, Mom's bringing this home for dinner. I see it all the time. Well, when the snowstorm hits or the power goes out, there's nothing in the house to cook. There's nothing in the house to eat. So they go, oh my gosh, I got to drive 30 miles and go get something to eat because the electric's out around here. Or I've got to dig out 6 or 8 inches of snow in the driveway and everything else because I've got to go get breakfast for my kids. They need donuts and milk. Pop-Tarts last a while. They're in little Mylar bags inside the box, and and so do cream of wheat, and all these different things you can have. Don't take up much room. Check the ones that just take water. I mean, you don't have to have milk in the house. You can get canned milk. It'll stay longer. You can get powdered milk. Not my personal choice, but I did 20 years in the military, so powdered milk's not really my great thing there. All these different options you have, okay? All these different options that are available to you. That's what prepping's about. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.